What is going on, Ive Warriors? It's your boy Edward V, and we have another transformation video. But today, the transformation would be over the course of 7 months with 75 pounds lost, which seems very, very, very doable. But it's always good to know the journey and what the experiences of someone else and what someone else experienced throughout their weight loss journey. Now, without any further ado, let's go ahead and click play.
Hi, I'm Kaylin. That is me right there. And this is also
This is
me
an intermittent
right
fasting
there.
transformation.
This was February 2022. This was September 2021. Kind of a big difference, right? Actually a 75-pound difference. How did I do it? Okay, let me tell you. Okay, but before I do, just a warning. I am not a doctor, a medical professional, a nutritionist. I'm not in the fitness industry in any way. I'm a social media manager, and I'm just sharing this information because I did lose 75 pounds in 7 months with polycystic ovarian syndrome after having 2 babies. And I'm happy to answer questions, but this is not...
Essentially, there's no excuses, guys. People always come, I can't do it. You know, I just had kids. It's easier for you because I had kids, or I can't do it because I had kids, or I can't do it because I have to, take care of my kids, or I have to go to work. So I'm always going to work and coming back home, and I never have time to eat right because I got to eat out because I'm outside. Excuses, basically. And she's basically trying, in not so many words, she's basically trying to say that she didn't give herself any excuses to reach her weight loss goals.
Not sound medical advice. Always talk to your doctor. Capiche? Here's the 4 things I did to go from that to that. 1, intermittent fasting, the A16 method.
Why do people say A16? For years it was called 16-8, and it's like we always gotta put some pizzazz on things that already exist. not a knock to her, but I've seen other videos as I go through these TikTok videos to make videos for you guys. I've seen other people like, hey, I do the 8-16 method. You eat for 8 hours, you fast for 16. Why has it been flipped? Why are people flipping that? Because if I see 8-16, I'm thinking you eating for 16 hours and you fasting for 8 hours. Because the fasting time is always put in the front. But whatever, man. That's just that's just me being dumb. It doesn't even really matter technically. But I don't understand why people flipped it. Why flip it? It's 16-8. Why now is it 8-16? Anyways, let's continue.
2, I took the prescription Wegovy, which helped control my appetite and hunger. 3,
So she took an appetite suppression or suppressant. She took an appetite suppression, which made it much easier for her not to eat. But with intermittent fasting, believe it or not, after a certain amount of time, about 2 weeks and some change, 2 weeks and a half, you'll actually be able to, your body will be so used to the eating timing that you won't be hungry outside of your eating window. Believe it or not, no matter how hungry you are right now, if you're first starting intermittent fasting, to anyone who's just started and thinking to themselves, man, this is a long road ahead, I feel so hungry, rest assured that you will not feel hungry. And if you stay consistent every single day and you do it for like 2 weeks, you will not feel hungry anymore during the times when you're not eating. And right after you stop eating, you won't feel hungry until you have to eat again, bare minimum. Because your body starts adjusting to the eating schedule. You're only hungry because you have a different eating schedule, a different biological habit that you've built up over time, where your body's like, well, what's going on? What's happening? You're supposed to be eating right now. Why are you not eating? But after you tell your body for 2 weeks that, nah, this is the new routine, then it calms down. Ghrelin doesn't shoot up, and hunger and appetite actually goes down with intermittent fasting. It has been seen in many, many, many studies. The retention for the people that do intermittent fasting, they stay there, and which means that the dropout rate is super low, and they report less hunger than they had before. All right, let's continue.
I had a weekly B12 shot administered at my doctor's office. And
Okay, B12, she just needed vitamin B12. Like that's all that was.
This is the most important one, and I know you're gonna roll your eyes, but it's true.
It's probably a nutrient deficiency that she had in terms of the foods that she was eating.
I was consistent. I stayed with it for 7.
That is the number one tool for success. Consistency. That was a number one. I love how she counted up, because number one, or counted down. Sorry, counted down. Number one is consistency. A lot of people say, I tried this and it didn't work. I tried that and it didn't work. It wasn't that didn't work or that the other thing didn't work. It was that you didn't keep doing it. You wanted, either you had a distorted reality for what you thought or how quickly you thought the results would show up, or you didn't like what you were seeing or how slow it was going, and you didn't want to deal with the speed being so slow, and you couldn't like deal with that patience, because there's a lot of patience that comes with it, because when you first start a diet, you're not going to see anything. So imagine you're you're doing it for the first time. That's probably the most excruciating moment of the entire diet, when you're first doing it. And when you're first doing it, that first week, you're not really seeing much. You might see the scale move a little bit, but you're not seeing much in terms of a visual difference. And that's tough for a lot of people to be like, whoa, I don't see anything here, but I feel like I'm sacrificing so much. So for a lot of people, it's hard for them to stay consistent. But if you stay consistent, that's when you're going to see the results. As long as you stay consistent. That's very important. To me, it's the most important factor. If you could do the diet for the rest of your life. So
7 months every day. And of course, there were days that I fell off, that I messed up. But you know what? I didn't beat myself up. I just got back on. I kept going and I got results. Pretty cool.
All right, so cool. She did the 8-16 or 16-8. Depends on who you're talking to. But she basically fasted for 16 hours, ate for 8 hours, stuck to it, did it for 7 months. An amazing visual difference that you can see on the pictures here. The cool thing about her though is, like, even when she was in this picture, even when she was much more heavy set, she still looks like she was happy regardless. Which you should always be happy with life, period. But I do understand that losing weight is such a boost of confidence. You can see the energy is exploding from her on the picture on the right, because she's proud of herself. And that is because of that consistency. When you put that consistency in, once you really start to turn the corner and have that just noticeable difference, go above the just noticeable difference, where you're really seeing it, it becomes even more motivating, and it's much easier to stick to. And then you'll go all the way. You just gotta get over that hump, that beginning hump of not feeling like much is happening, and then start seeing some differences in your body composition, and then that in and of itself will be very motivating. But yes, consistency, I agree, is the number one important factor, even if it isn't intermittent fasting. Whatever diet it is, pick one that you feel you can do for the rest of your life. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And we will see you in the next video. The daily uploads continue. Peace out, guys.